a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. Taylor on a barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Put nigga out like an outbreak. Chopper start to make the house shake.
What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with a brand new all tea, all shade House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 7 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. But first, to all the T-Squad members out there that have watched episode 1 and 2 of the new Hulu show, Reasonable Doubt, I will be doing reviews on it starting this week. So if you have not watched Reasonable Doubt on Hulu, catch up right now with the first 2 episodes. I will start with episode 3 this week. The show is directed and produced by Kerry Washington. It's a stellar all-star cast. It is so good. It's a drama. So get into it because I will be doing reviews. Okay, now let's get into tonight's episode because, baby, when I tell you these motherfuckers showed up and showed out, honey, yes, ma'am. So, you know I'm going to jump all around with this episode because I'm going off the top of my head. But the beginning of this episode begins with Elena's funeral. Everybody outside, they having an outdoors funeral. Everybody dressed in their best garb. The Velaryons are there. The Targaryens are there. You know, people from other houses are there. It's like a presidential funeral. You know what I'm saying? It was very upscale, if I might say so myself. You know, everybody just looking at each other, feeling some type of way. Lenore is really in his fifis because his sister did. Like, it was just the two of them. And now she gone and, you know, he feeling like, you know, the other half of him is gone and he wasn't able to protect her. Meanwhile, his uncle is, you know, presiding over the funeral. He doing the preaching and shit. And he making it known that, you know, Velaryon blood is the shit. And y'all need to put some respect on our name. And Damon had the nerve to sit up there and laugh in that motherfucker face. Like, nigga, if you don't come the fuck on with this shit, like, okay, girl, ain't nobody got time for this. So they then bury her at sea in a cement tombstone. And it was just sad because, you know, Lena was that girl. She was that girl. She will be missed. Ride or die. She did that in one episode, honey. That actress that played her, I hope that she goes on to do many more things because she acted down, honey. Meanwhile, Viserys' old ass is still the fuck alive, but only got one arm now. He is just breaking down slowly but surely. That nigga breaking down like an old Honda. Like, every episode, it's either a strand of hair missing, a thumb missing, a arm missing, skin missing. Like, he is just barely hanging on. His teeth up there looking like he from London. No shade to my London T-Squad members. You know, it's all love. But nah, his teeth was really giving me Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, girl, somebody put him out his misery because I'm tired of looking at him. He just look old, rickety, and slimy. Like he stink. He look like he smell like hospital. Where did I get that from? Let me know down below in the comment section. So afterwards, you know, they had a repast and everybody there, you know, everybody bought a dish. I bought a dish, you know, I bought some potato salad, you know, the black people loved it. The black people was all for it. You know what I'm saying? The white people was looking like, where is the green bean salad? We don't know what potato salad is. And I'm like, child, get out my face. I bought some barbecued ribs, pork ribs, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't really see too many cows around Westeros, you know what I'm saying? We get more pigs and pigeons and shit. So, you know, I flame broiled them on the barbecue pit real quick and, you know, brought that on through and everybody was really appreciative. So everybody liked it though, because there wasn't none left. My platter was clean, honey. So everybody kicking it at the repast, you know, just, you know, talking about all the good times they had with Lena and all of that good shit. Meanwhile, her twins, Baylor and I forgot the other sister name, but they off to the side because they ain't been around these motherfuckers since, and like shit, probably for never. Like they probably flew into town every blue moon on Veigar, but other than that, like they don't really know this side of their family. Like they don't really fuck with them. It ain't like they had FaceTime back then, so they looking like, who is all these white folks? I mean, who the fuck are these people? They just off to the side or whatever. They granny come over there and console them, and they like, grandma, oh Lord, go we gonna do, girl. And Rhaenyra tells her son to go over there and console their cousin, and he like, we need to be over yonder to go pay our respects to Sir Harwin and his daddy. And she was like, you know, we can't do that. Like, we need to be here for our family. They're your cousins or whatever. And she was like, it's just not gonna look good, basically, because he know what's up. He know that that's his motherfucking daddy, and he want to go pay respects to his motherfucking father, but you know, it's a secret. They just can't come all the way out with the shit. And you could tell she felt bad about it, but like, what could she do? Because if the truth comes out, it's off with her head. God damn it. I think it was just Ceres. I think that's who she was talking to. But he goes over and consoles the girls, and one of them end up just taking his hand and holding it. And I'm like, I wonder they gonna get together when they get older. I wonder they gonna be boo things, because he seemed to like her holding his hand. Meanwhile, Eamon, which is Allison's second son, he and I want to say it was Jaceres. That's who I'm gonna say it was. They lock eyes, and you can kind of tell that he wanted to go over and console him because he knew that Sir Harwin was his daddy, but because of, you know, the rift between them and how he be, you know, they be teasing him, he was like, nah, I ain't gonna even do that shit, fuck it, or whatever. And then, you know, they mama them poisoned them against their cousins, so it's super fucked up between them. So the whole repast, I'm in the cut watching everything, because you know I'm nosy. I want to see what the fuck is going on. And I peep Rhaenyra looking at Damon across the room all night, and I'm like, she still want that old thing back. Where is her husband? Matter of fact, while she roaming around this repast trying to make her way on over to this nigga. Meanwhile, Lenore ass is down at the sea, down at the ocean, crying and shit. Like, I know that was his sister, y'all, but his daddy was pissed off. His daddy told his little lover, go down there and get that motherfucker up here embarrassing the hell out of us. Shit, go get his ass, his weak ass. The fuck is going on? While you up here gallivanting all around the repast, shaking hands and kissing babies and shit. Go get your dick, goddammit. Get that nigga under control. So Lenore is just going through it, child. Like, he literally was acting like he was in a Jodeci video. It was like, are you gonna kill yourself? What's going on here? So I peeped that Rhaenyra made sure she and Damon didn't have a conversation in front of everybody, because she knew it would have looked weird and awkward and shit. And Allison was fucking her across the room all night too. Ugh, she's so pressed, y'all. Oh, she's so pressed in real life. That bitch even had the nerve to come up to me talking about something I got on the wrong colors and tried to demand that I go change. I was like, girl, it's team blacks all over here, girl. Fuck a green. It don't even look good on my skin tone. Back the fuck up, Allison. Get the fuck on out of my face, because I ain't scared of your ass. So you need to back up, ho. So Viserys, you know, polar thing, you know, he tried to eat a little something, put something on his stomach, but he at the point now where he can't even hold nothing down no more, y'all. It's real sad. It's real sad. Like, he wear the pins and everything, and Allison just be looking at him like, die, why don't you just die? Meanwhile, Lord Corlys went over and was talking to Jaceres too, he was talking to the little homie, Jaceres' little brother, about how he wants him to take over they realm or whatever. And he was like, if I take over, then that means everybody dead. I don't want it. And I was like, oh, that's where John get that I don't want it shit from. One of his fucking uncles or cousins or one of his descendants. And so it made the sea snake be like, damn, shit, little homie, right? I ain't even taken into consideration. Like, damn, I fucked up with my grandson. Like, fuck, I don't even see this little nigga that much, and I'm already fucking up with him. God damn. So after the repast, Aegon ass is just drinking and trying to fuck on the servants. He get on my nerves. I walked past him. He had the nerve to try to pinch my titty. I slapped the shit out of his ass. I was like, don't you do it. Don't you motherfucking do it, bitch. I Kung Fu Panda your ass. He got the fuck up off of me. Cause I don't play that shit. Meanwhile, once dusk came and could nobody really see outside, I peeped game that Damon and Reyna went off canoodling together. So I saw them strolling on the beach and shit, and I was just like, child, I don't know nothing. I don't know a damn thing. So she basically, from what I heard now, because I ain't the one to gossip, but I heard that she was telling him basically, that she tried to make it work with Lenore. They really tried. They bumped ugly a few times, but shit did nothing come of it. She really wanted to have his kids, but it is what it is. She found pleasure elsewhere, but basically none of that dick could do what your dick I know could do. I ain't had a sample of it, but I know what that dick do, and I still want it, just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? It's here, ready and waiting, like a Little Caesar's pizza, okay? Hot and ready. And so, Damon is mourning Lena, because he had feelings for her. He wasn't in love with her, but that was still his bitch and the mother of his kids. And she was like, did you love her? And he was like, we had good times with each other. And she was like, well, that's all the guys could give you. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. That's a motherfucking blessing, because I have been over here going through it with this punk pussy ass nigga. God damn, all he want to do is listen to Elton John and Sam Smith. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the barber shop doing something unholy. Like, she's so sick of hearing that goddamn song. She don't know what to do with herself. So she basically let him know, like, I ain't no kid no more. You know what I'm saying? I bleed every month like the rest of these bitches. I done had kids, motherfucker. Like, it is fully grown. I got a full motherfucking head of hair down there. What's good? And so he was like, shit, ain't nothing stopping us now. My wife gone. I don't give a fuck about that gay nigga. What's good? So they go under like a little tree bark and they smash. But I would have thought that she would have enjoyed it a little bit more. Like, she didn't seem that into it, it seemed like her mind was elsewhere. I'm like, it looked like he was trying to knock that thing down, but maybe her hole just loose, because Rhaenyra was looking up at the sky and shit. I ain't see a moan, no like sex face or nothing. I was like, well, maybe Damon dick ain't what I thought it was gonna be and what she thought it was gonna be, but she still love him. Now, Allison and Rhaenyra both told they badass kids to go to bed now. Now, Rhaenyra kids listen, of course. Allison ain't got no control over her goddamn kids, because Aegon had passed the fuck out after drinking all night, and his granddaddy found him and damn near knocked the shit out of him and told him to go to fucking bed. Meanwhile, Eamon ass then snuck out the goddamn castle and decided that he about to go run up on Veigar to see what's good, because he ain't got no goddamn dragon. So they tell him you gotta go claim one then. So he decided to go claim his, even though Veigar was promised to I think it was Baylor or which one of them twins. And so he go fucking with Veigar once again. Veigar is out there sleep. She is out there resting. I think it's the girl. She was out there resting, child. She didn't had a day. She done had to bury her good sis. She just needed to rest. You know what I'm saying? Look at the moon a little bit. Get her some QT time. You know what I'm saying? Some quiet time. Some quality time. And here this nigga come bothering her. Just like Lena did literally a few days ago. So he come bothering her and shit and tried to climb up on her little ladder, and she turned around and looked at him and said, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Go on now. Mind your business. Mind your business. I ain't got time to be playing with you, little boy. You better move. And so he looked at her and she turned her head like, I done told you now. Shit. I'm about to go back to bed. And so he tried it again. And she was like, look, motherfucker, you little badass little bitch. Didn't I tell you to fucking go? Leave me the fuck alone if I burn your ass the fuck up. You ain't even got to say Jacaris, bitch. It's up and it's stuck. And so when he saw shit was about to get hot and spicy, he get to speaking Targaryen or Velaryon or whatever the fuck they speak, or Kudo Matata. Hocus pocus alamagocious. And so she calmed down and was like, oh, this nigga speak my language. Okay, I ain't about to light him up, but still, leave me the fuck alone. But he ain't pussy. He ain't pussy. He ain't got no bitch up in him. So he climbed that ladder and hopped on her back real quick and told her to take flight, ho. We out this bitch. So they took a little night stroll, a little night fly over the ocean and shit. And for the first time, have y'all ever peeped game that this the first time you seen somebody on a dragon on Game of Thrones and they had birds whipping towards their face? Like, they've never done that. And I was so happy that they did, because that was a good plot point, you know, to pin. Like, yeah, birds would be flying in their direction and damn near knocking their ass in the fucking face. So he damn near fall off and die several times, but at some point he end up getting the groove of things. So the twins, you know, they got like a sixth sense with Veigar, because that's their mama, you know, dragon. And they looking out the window and they nightgown and shit with their candle, and they like, who the fuck is that on my mama motherfucking dragon? Ring the alarm, sound the motherfucking alarm. So they run over, they was like, Jace, get up, somebody that stole Veigar. So he jump up out the bed, they put on their little clothes and shit, and they go get to running. So they done ran down into the caves and ran the fuck up on Aemon after he got done with his little night ride. And they was like, what the fuck was you doing on my mama motherfucking dragon? And he was like, it's mine now, I claimed it. And I think it was Baylor, she was like, but my mama promised me that. And he was like, well shit, you should have motherfucking claimed it. Did nobody tell you move slow, then you got to go. Then his little weak ass take it too far and was like, maybe your cousin can find you a pig to ride on, it'll suit you. And I'm like, see, your beef is with Jason Jacaerys. It ain't got shit to do with Baylor and her sister. Like, why you taking your anger out on them? They the ones that was teasing you. So at this point, when he didn't call her a motherfucking pig bitch, oh, it's time to bang. We ain't no more talking. You know what I'm saying? They black. Ain't no more talking at this point. So she run up on him and try to push him, and he end up flinging her ass across the cave. And then here come her sister, you know, cause you ain't about to hit my motherfucking sister. And she run up on him and knocked the shit out of him, stole him dead in the face. But he was quick on his toes, and then he knocked the shit out of her like he was on Mike Tyson Punch Out. And I'm like, this little motherfucker out here just hitting bitches. What the fuck? So at this point, Jason Jacaerys step up and start fighting his ass too, but he was getting the best of them because he older than him. And then he punched the shit out of them. So at some point, they all jumped his ass. They was whooping his ass. All of them was fucking his ass up. But I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck he ended up getting the best out of 4 people and was able to get back up on his feet, because he kicked one of them. Then he grabbed the motherfucking rock. And I was like, are we going there? We going there, my nigga? Oh, bitch. Oh, y'all, I was so motherfucking mad. I was like, he gotta go. He gotta motherfucking go. Little bitch, punk, pussy ass nigga. So he literally ended up hitting one of the boys in the motherfucking head. And I think he hit somebody else with that motherfucker. I think it was Jacaerys ended up pulling out his knife. Like, fuck that. We pulling out weapons now, my nigga. This what we doing? We used to be boys. You know what I'm saying? And they get to having a motherfucking battle and shit. And somehow, some way, the little homie end up slicing Aemon across the motherfucking face. And I was like, that's what the fuck you get, you little bitch. Oh, I can't stand his ass. I can't stand that little albino looking motherfucker. I thought I wasn't gonna like his brother. I really don't like him. And I was like, that's what your ass get. Now, I already knew he was gonna lose an eye. I already knew that. But I didn't know it was gonna happen so soon. And I was like, that's what you get. Now, mind you, the other kid's face is fucked up. The guards come out and it was like, Prince, what happened to you? Oh dear God. It has been a day, child. This is why you can't get people together for funerals, child. All the animosity come out. So then next thing you see, all the families and shit get to run into the king, because the king trying to figure out who the fuck then sliced and diced his son goddamn eye. And they learn that the eye is gone. The eye is gone. The eye is gone away. So Allison like, oh Lord Jesus, help me, Father. Lord, his eye. Oh Lord, what we gonna do? Anybody got a glass eye around here? Oh Lord. And so in come the grandparents, the sea snake and Reyna, I think that's her name. They come in. They was like, who the fuck to put their hands on my motherfucking grandbaby? Who the fuck? And then here come Rhaenyra and Damon. They come in at the same time. And then the king like, where is Elena? And she was like, I don't know. You know, I couldn't get that nigga to come to bed because Lord knows he probably out somewhere sucking and fucking. He always absent. Always fucking absent. So while all this going down, Damon just standing back. And I'm like, Damon, your kids just literally got their ass kicked and you ain't gonna say a goddamn thing? Like, what the fuck is going on here? You ain't gonna cuss somebody out after they done touched your motherfucking daughters, my nigga? I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all. I'm like, don't be treating the little black girls like that. Protect black women at all costs. So Allison, like, they maimed my son. They have to be punished. And the little boys, Jason Jaceres, tell they mama off back. He called us a bastard. And she was like, oh, really? So she tell her daddy, yo, his little bad ass called them some bastards, and we can't have that. We can't have that over here, sir, because that's making me look like I'm a motherfucking hoe. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate that. That's slander. That's slander in this bitch. So Viserys was like, who told you that? Like, who said that around y'all? And Allison looking like, oh shit, my ass about to get caught the fuck up. Fuck. And so he look over at his mama, and Viserys look back at her ass, and he knows he heard that shit from her. He know, but he don't want to, punish her. He don't want to do that. He don't really want to do that for real, cause he got feelings for that hoe for whatever reason. Ugh. And then Aemon was like, I heard it from Aegon. And Aegon was like, me? Huh? I'm too busy out here drinking pale ale and shit every night. And you ain't heard shit from me. So then Viserys was like, well, who the fuck you heard from? And he was like, Dad, everybody know. Look at him. Everybody know. Shit, stop motherfucking pretending, nigga. So Viserys love his daughter. He ain't gonna put her out there like that. And he was like, everybody just stop motherfucking fighting. Y'all make the fuck up, say I'm sorry, and get the fuck out of my face so I can go lay down. My one arm is hurting. So Allison was like, that ain't good enough. I need an eye for an eye. My son eye gone, that whole son gotta go. And Viserys like, girl, we have talked about this. It's over. It's late. Everybody tired. Let's just call it a night. And she was like, Sir Christian, take that little motherfucker eye. Period. Pooh. And so he looking like, should I? Can I? And then the big homie looking at him like, you betting motherfucking not. But he was like, no problem. I got you, ma'am. I got you. Shit, this is my command. I'm here to aid. And I'm looking like, ooh, I can't stand you. I cannot stand you. Ooh, you Jeffrey Dahmer looking motherfucker. I'm like, you are so lame. You still mad because she ain't want you, and you hate them kids that much that you would literally go slice his eye out. I'm so ready for him to be flame broiled on some Burger King type shit. That nigga got to go because he is so bitch made. Oh my God. So when he go to like step forward, Rhaenyra, of course, back her kids up like, nigga, you better back the fuck up. And for you get smacked the fuck up, then Damon then come down, because you ain't about to touch her. And so he real quick pushed Sir Christian back, like, remember, nigga, we didn't battle before. You don't want none of this. And so at this point, Allison crazy ass was like, it ain't over. She didn't take Viserys' knife, the same knife that Arya used to kill the White King, or whatever the fuck his name, the dead king, whatever. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. She grabbed that motherfucker and charged at the little boy. And Rhaenyra stopped her real quick, was like, bitch, have you lost your motherfucking mind, hoe? What the fuck? And she was like, Allison was like, you get to gallivant all around the town and shit, go to concerts and shit, get to wear the clothes you want, get to wear your hair the way you want, you get to leave when you want, you get to fuck who you want, and I'm up here, gotta be laid up with your ailing ass, stinking ass daddy, looking at his hair fall out every motherfucking day. It ain't fair, ho. It ain't fair that you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do and don't nobody say shit to you. I'm sick of this shit. And I'm like, girl, you so jealous. You so jealous. You need to be mad at your daddy. That's who you need to be taking your anger out on, because he the one that put you in this position. Rhaenyra didn't do that. Your daddy did, girl. And you mad because you went along with it, and you'd had a life of fucking misery and horrible dick. Meanwhile, your homegirl out here getting knocked down by some of the finest niggas in Westeros, and you pressed. So Rhaenyra was like, they finally get to see you for what you are. Look at you. Just disgusting. And when they break apart, Allison end up slicing her motherfucking arm. And at that point, she realized, oh shit, I just had a psychotic break in front of everybody. So Rhaenyra looking at her dad like, you ain't gonna do nothing? You ain't gonna punish this bitch? Because at this point, if I was the king, something gotta happen. Because you've been disrespectful towards me. You ain't listening to what the fuck I'm saying. You embarrassing me in front of everybody. You done attacked my goddamn daughter. You done attacked my damn grandkids. Like, the fuck? Like, she needed to be punished. Like, somehow, some way. Like, some type of punishment should have been given towards her. But at that point, her Rhaenyra arm just leaking at this point. The next day, she getting her arm sewed up by the maester, and then her the fuck Laenor walk his ass up in there after being gone all night, getting fucked. Told me, so what happened? What did I miss? And she was like, sit your ass down. Sit down. And so they have a little heart-to-heart conversation or whatever. And after that, we see the sea snake and his family skedaddle and go back to where the fuck they came from, because too much shit didn't went down. They got to get the fuck up out of here. And now so Allison and Viserys is on the boat too. So I could remember if they going to where the sea snake them going, or I don't know where the fuck they going. But that nigga is literally on his last leg at this point. Like, he about to die any minute now. But before they left, Allison daddy, Otto Hightower, was basically telling her, you know, I ain't know you had it in you. I thought your ass was a goody two shoe. I ain't know you had it in you. I'm kind of proud. Shit. And she was like, you know, I acted out. I'm not proud of how I acted. You know, is he going to forgive me? And he was like, man, he going to forgive you. Just go in there and, you know, plead the fifth. Tell him I did it for our son or whatever. Just, you know, suck his dick. Do whatever you need to do. He'll forgive you. Braid is the little strands of her he got. So she tries once again to have a conversation with Viserys about the situation. He like, girl, leave me the fuck alone. I'm sick of you. You talk too motherfucking much. Shit. And then we see Rhaenyra have a conversation with Damon about, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I'm tired of acting like I don't. Like, I know you want to be with me. Your wife dead. I need you here to go up against these motherfuckers. I can't do this shit by myself. And we need to get married. Boy, we're just getting married. We ain't getting no younger, I must confess. And he was like, girl, don't be singing no jagged edge to me. You know that's my shit. So he was like, shit, if we gonna do this, you know that nigga gotta go. He gotta be dead. She was like, I know. And I'm looking like, I know you not, Rhaenyra. That ain't you. That ain't you. That's the devil speaking. No, we not going to even claim that. We ain't going to do the little homie like that. Now, we know, he a little sweet, but he don't deserve that. He don't deserve that at all. You know what I'm saying? And so, next thing we see is Damon down in the city. He done caught the bus and shit down to the city. And he pull up on Lenore little boo thing and offer him gold to put a hit out on that nigga. I'm like, what? This what we doing? And the little motherfucker took the money. I'm like, oh, y'all all dirty. Then the night come when the hit is put out or whatever, dude come to the castle and Lenore like, what the fuck is you doing here? My dick, no, dick don't come here. I come to the dick. And so he was like, I don't like the way you treat me. You know what I'm saying? And he looking like, girl, what? So the dude pull out his sword. They get to having a sword fight. One of the little butlers or whatever was like, I'm about to go get help. Meanwhile, before the shit popped off, Damon cracked the neck of one of the security guards. It was a black security guard or whatever. And so we then see them, what's his name? Lenore and the dude battling or whatever. So when the little dude ran off to go get help, the next thing we saw was a cut of the sea snake and his wife coming down to see a roasted ass dead body that had been burned in the fireplace. So Reyna, Rhaenys or whatever, the mama just like, oh Lord, my baby gone. Who did it, Lord? Who did it? And so now both of her kids is dead, right? In her mind, like both of the kids are fucking dead. Somebody done burned my son to a motherfucking crisp. Who to put a hit out on my baby? And the next thing we see is Rhaenyra and Damon exchanging wedding vows in front of their damn kids. And they finally got they moment in the sun, baby. They finally together, child. They done swap blood or whatever. And now they official. They finally together. And just when we thought that they wasn't shit and that they was equally as bad as Allison and her daddy, we see Lenore little boo thing in the boat about to sell off because he didn't committed a crime. He gotta get out of motherfucking Dodge. He didn't allegedly kill the prince. Next thing we know, another dude come jump in the boat with him, pull his hood down, and it's none other than motherfucking Lenore. I was like, what? So he was in on the whole thing. The four of them got together and hashed up this plan because early in the episode he was just telling her like, I love them little boys, but they ain't mine at the end of the damn day. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be me. I done tried to make this shit work with you, but I like dick, girl. You like dick, I like dick. We all know how scrumptious and delicious it can be. And I just want to be out here. I just want to be a hot boy. And so he now finally get to live his best damn life. So they all got together and came up with this plan. So they use that dead body that what's his name, Damon, when he had cracked that nigga neck on the steps. That's the dead body that was found in the fireplace. So it wasn't, of course, Lenore's body. So hopefully at one point he'll make a return and his mom and them will find out that it was an elaborate hoax so he can go and live his best life. But I was like, okay, so we still got faith in Rhaenyra. She ain't a bad person yet. Like, whew, thank you, Jesus. But tonight's episode was lit. It was fantastic. I loved every minute of it. Kristen got to go. I can't wait for him to die. He on my hit list. Allison on my hit list. Eamon on my hit list. Otto Hightower on my hit list. All them motherfuckers got to go. I cannot wait for their death. Cannot wait. Oh, and old boy that set up Sir Harwin and his daddy, because now he the lord over they shit. His old creepy slimy ass. I can't stand him neither. Ugh. Team black all day over here. Fuck the greens. Fuck that. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.